Time to see how everything lines on up. 150 miles, 150 laps, ready to kick off from Avondale, Arizona, as we will look to duke it out here in Avondale, Arizona at the Phoenix Raceway. Started on pole position this afternoon, you got none other than Tommy Gossett up on top this afternoon. A solid showing for him in his qualifying effort. He is going to be started alongside Connor LaFrance. Mickey Tuttle starts at the number 3 spot alongside Ryan Dingler. Grant Peterson is back in 5th alongside Sean Boundy. Spencer Ray starts in the number 7 spot alongside Davey Hazard in 8th. David Farmer found some troubles last week in Miami, looking for redemption this afternoon. He starts in 9th alongside ESM driver and points leader Austin Gassion. Seeing down through the field, you got Matt Rucci and Mark Brangan Jr. on row number 6. Row 7 holds Gage Tapp for Apex Racing alongside ESM driver Tyler Grinnell. Barrett Morton will be starting on row number 8 on the inside alongside fellow teammate Cole Freilich. Blaine Brink on row 9 will be alongside Jacob Noyes. There's Jonathan Casebeer for MC Motorsports alongside the Band of Motorsports driver Sean Kaiser. Moving on down through your field this afternoon, you got none other than Maxwell Kroll at 21st alongside Austin McColgan. Cornerstone Motorsports driver James Silver starts 23rd alongside Zachary Kreischer in 24th. Robert Peterson is in 25th along with Dallas Holscher in 26th. And we will continue to steady our way on through this field as it's going to be one Terrell Wheeler in 28th, Noah Swap at 29th, and Brett Rucker will close out the top 30. Bottom 7 cars then in this field will close it out with Jared Kuno in 31st. Scott Griffin in 32nd. Colby Muse, the last car to put down a time in 33rd. Jeremiah Hobbs, Mikael Robinson, Stephen Brissell, and Adrian Loya all failed to put down laps in qualifying. So you see the field making their way off of pit road as we will work our way around towards the start of this race. Should be a good one. It's going to be a long one, 150 laps. Stage lap is going to be at the end of lap 53, going on to 54. So right about at the 1/3 mark of this race. Racing pace truck pulls down into pit road. It's a long wait though for the start finish line. Still got some drivers catching up to the tail end of the field. They gotta hustle if they want to be fully formed up by the time we get around to the start finish line. And as always, we're happy that you are joining us on a fantastic Tuesday afternoon. We'll work our way into the Geico restart zone. Time to get the party started. It's go, go, go for the Western Spring in Avondale, Arizona. Oh, trouble already. One car sliding middle of the pack. One car to the outside wall. Up on 4 wheels. Cars sliding, slamming down to earth. Caution flag comes out early in this one. Kuno, Rucker involved. Well, all I'll say is this championship has not had the best of reputations at the Phoenix Raceway. There was over 15 cautions the last time we came out here back in the Truck Series. And looking like the struggles start early this afternoon. Taking a look as the 22. See them already sideways up the road. Wow! 17 Zim Machine just snapped, and that sent Terrell Wheeler hard into the outside wall, up on 2 wheels. Kuno slid down. Brett Rucker got taken out, and whoa! The 77 car just sneaking through there. A hard hit for the 69 car as well. Quite a lot that happened there at the start of lap number 1. This is when the turn 1 wall cam. You see, watch that hard lick into the outside fence and then just gets turned down and then up into the outside wall. Not a lot of places for quite a few of these drivers to go. Let's ride on board to the 77 entry. This is with Colby Muse, what he saw. Tell you, oh, never mind. I thought he managed to get around that. I was wrong, though. One car, though, Scott Griffin did manage to sneak through. This is what the 39 Scott Thomas and Racing driver saw. Little tag to the back of the 69 entry, and then just kind of slithers through the middle lane. We're kind of all bottling up further down the field here, and then as they take to the Geico restart zone, this is where it's all going to escalate. Right in the middle of the field as drivers start to get loose. The 8 machine, Ryan Dingler, just getting loose all by himself, and then looking like the 17 just had that undercarriage bottom out through the dog leg. It's a serious hazard at this racetrack, and one that has been called out time after time again. Some people, when these cars first started coming here, they spoke to inexperience being the big cause of that, but I feel like, I mean, after these cars have been out for like, what, we're talking 3-4 years now, I think that excuse of inexperience kind of goes away a little bit. Tommy Gossett pulling to the inside of the racetrack. Reason unclear. This could be a potential problem, though, for the number 80 machine, as he is way down on the apron. So Gossett sent to the tail of the field. Again, we're not sure why. No word on why. We'll have to inquire on that a little bit later in this race. And the lights will go back on with the iRacing pace car. Or pace truck, I guess, in this instance. Nasty run, though, that we had to kick things off. Didn't make it to turn 1. Take one more look on how this one went down now that we got the time. And apologies, it was Jonathan Casebeer that initially got loose here. And then watch Noah Swafford at the tail end. Just snaps on him up to the outside wall. Drifts down, takes out Jared Kuno and more. Well, we'll try to do it again. As the field will work ourselves, well, they'll work themselves back down in the round at turn numbers 3 and 4. Brian Dingler now in control. Conor LaFrance up on the high side. To the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. We'll try it again. Couple of cars getting a little loosey-goosey, but for the time being, looking like we've been able to get through turn 1 relatively quickly. Now the big issue is the exit of turn 2. One car does catch the wall there. But overall, still smooth sailing. Ryan Dingler leads the first official lap to green. And we're wrecking in the back. Robert Peterson going around. And we're crashing it up into turn 4 in the outside wall. Cole Freilich, multiple round. Well, it started well, and, well, then it didn't. Second yellow flag of the night, and it comes from something going on in the back. They're already getting loose up the road. That was Robert Peterson starting to go around, and then this is what happened to Freilich. As he's up high, the 5 just drifts up, and Robinson just takes him out. Not an ideal ride there. That sends the 15 into the outside wall, and that is, I think, kind of what really started this whole incident. Robert Peterson is into pit road, and this is why. They kind of locked up. Jared Kuno gets into the Klondike Mustang, spins him around, and then a hefty lick there. The 56 and the 77, and then up the road goes Freilich and more, and we're under caution for the second time. One driver that this is going to help out quite significantly, actually, is Tommy Gossett, the Eastern Stars Motorsports driver. He gets himself working up into turn numbers. Well, he's going to work himself up into 29th place now as a result of that. Still unclear as to why we saw Gossett sent to the tail end. He does not appear to be available for comment, unfortunately, so we'll have to, I guess, leave that as a mystery for the time being. Dingler picks the inside for the restart. We'll double them up. We'll try to go again. A lot of Toyotas up at the head of the field. One Ford within the top 20. And only 4 in the entire field. A lot of the Chevys in the midfield. You see a big streak of them that lasts from 15 all the way back to 22nd. Colby Muse making his way out of pit road. It'll be a race to see if he can beat these guys to the line. And we'll enter the restart zone. Green flag up in the air. We're back to racing. Muse is safely out of pit road. Fanning out. Making our way down to turn number 1. Bit of 3 wide here in the middle. Bear Morton sends Silvers up the track. Silvers catches the outside wall. Caution is out again. And we still haven't made it through a lap. Jared Kuno involved in his second incident of the night. Kuno drifts up. Just careful. 4 wide here with Freilich and Gossett. Kuno goes straight, gets in a Freilich. 15 car involved in his second incident in a row. Good save, though, from the 15 entry. And then Kuno spins all the way down. And has he tagged the wall? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but if he did, it's not enough to give him a whole lot of damage. Good job on the recovery, though, from Freilich. Didn't hit a darn thing against the outside wall. He's going to save himself from a lot of damage here. Right on board at the All-American Motorsports number 15. Caution did come out, but good save nonetheless. Jonathan Casebeer looking like he had a moment of his own. This is way up the field. He gets into Kuno, sends that one to the inside. And ends up going for a spin off of turn 2. Gossett just escapes to the bottom. One driver that is having a relatively, decent run so far, as decent as one can be. Decent in the fact that he hasn't gotten involved in anything yet. Jacob Noyes currently running in the number 14 spot. Jacob, what's your take on the situation thus far this race?
Track's definitely slick. Not as bad as it was in practice, but just not a lot of grip out here. Honestly, it was just wanting to talk to you about the admin decision for the EOL on Tommy Gossett. What happened is right before the race, we declared we're following NASCAR start rules where you cannot dip onto the apron before the start-finish line, and we had conclusive proof that he dipped all 4 tires down below on the initial start, so that's why he got that EOL.
Interesting. Well, we're about to go green here. We'll let you get back down to work. Thank you for the insights, and we'll let you get back to it. Good luck.
All right, copy that, Rob.
So dipping wheels below the line, coming to the start-finish line, following NASCAR procedures. That's a good thing to keep an eye out for on these restarts. That does explain the EOL. Good news is Gossett is steadily climbing back in the field. He is now up to 21st. Got to pay attention to those drivers' briefings. They can catch you out with some stuff there. Green flag up in the air. Field making their way down towards turn number 1. Dingler pulling clear. Bounty in second. Trying to fend off LaFrance, who's attacking from third. Do we finally get a lap in? Some drivers having some flashes. We get one car across the line. But looking like, yeah, we're going to get through clean. Oh, Silvers locks up the brakes into turn 1, catches the outside wall. Oh, there's still double file for all these other spots. And we got a caution again. Dallas Holscher this time going around back of the field. And he is actually, see Brett Rucker up the road as well getting involved. So the 69 entry also going around. Rucker getting a little bit unsettled by Dallas Holscher. In fact, they both started to go around. So 2 self-inflicted incidents, and Robert Peterson just sneaks through. Kuno just sneaks through. There you see Holscher go around, and Clues did a great job to keep that car off of the inside wall. I retract that statement. He was doing a good job to keep that car off of the inside wall. Yeah, so Holscher just went in too hot, started to get loose, and Rucker just overreacted to that, it looked like. At least it looked like that to me. Robert Peterson now finds himself 27th after this. Not an ideal start for Brett Rucker. He's been collected in a few incidents throughout the course of the afternoon, and he's been involved in, again, in a couple, and this is only less than 20 laps into the race this afternoon. Let's bring up Brett Rucker. We'll try to get his thoughts on the matter. Well, for Brett, it hasn't been the best of runs to start off the night, but you're still getting out of the racetrack, still on the lead lap. How's the car feeling?
Well, I don't know. We haven't ran more than a lap and a half. Got caught up in 2 people's messes. I think somebody on the inside didn't know we were 3 wide and pushed Dallas up there. And I just saw him getting closer and closer and was trying to avoid him and got me loose.
4 cautions. Sorry to cut you off. 4 cautions before lap 20. Is this going to be a trend that's going to continue? If so, is it a benefit to you or a detriment?
Well, I've already used my fast repair, so it's a detriment to me. So I got hit 3 times on that first crash, but it'll work out. Hopefully track cools off, but I doubt it.
Still a long way to go. We'll wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Brett Rucker with the MWMF Motorsports crew right now, sitting in the 36th place spot. They set to go back to green flag race. A lot of discussions about the track temp. 110 degrees Fahrenheit, not a cold track by any stretch of the means. That is a number to worry about. And looking like this afternoon is going to boil down, almost literally, to a race of attrition. Ryan Dingler will make his way off of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. We're back to racing. Fanning out, 2 by 3, and already we send one around. Tyler Grano catches the outside wall, and he's going to get drilled. Robert Peterson's luck runs out. He gets involved. And Brett Rucker involved again. 3rd, maybe 4th crash of the night by now for the 69. Goodness gracious, these guys cannot keep it out of trouble. Big pile up coming around turn number 1. As the 75 drives in a little deep there. Renault gets the outside wall. Maxwell Kroll just pile drives him. Nothing he could have done about it. Man, not a lot of give. There you see Cole Freilich actually getting turned around, and then Brett Rucker. Oh my goodness. Oh, that'll be a day ender. Yep, that's it. Game over for Rucker. What happened to the 77 there? Huge snap for Muse. He's just taking it easy. He's laying back. Just got loose, got to the flat over that transition and just doored him and then spun himself around. What a messy start to this race, and not the way we wanted to have this one start off. Cole Freilich just sent it into Kuno and got turned by himself, so he made some bad choices there as well. There's not a lot of give being shown right now throughout the field. Well, 5 cautions, and we still have not gotten more than a single green flag lap in at a time. It's not a great start, if I'm being brutally honest. Dingler, LaFrance, Bounty, Peterson, Ray, Brannigan, Tuttle, Gassion, Farmer, and Rucci. I almost feel like I'm watching the Ice Bowl at Talladega. Pace truck pulls down, this time by. Will try again. 6th attempt on trying to go green. At this point, some league owners might be debating single file. OMSRL typically opposed to that move, but who knows? Sometimes drastic measures have to be taken. Green flag up in the air. Working down to turn number 1. Bounty pulls clear from LaFrance. Oh, look out, we're already sliding. Rucci getting clipped by Farmer. Farmer locked up into turn 2. Fighting our way down the back straightaway as we work it down to turn numbers 3 and 4. Again, a green flag lap in. Now, do we survive for a second? Aaron Morton close to the side of Gage Taft as we work through the dog leg. Most of the side by each all the way back in the midfield on down, looking for 3. And finally, I think we'll get a second green flag lap in on a run. Oh, look out, Jacob Noyes sliding on the front stretch as he will drift down and almost get himself turned the wrong way. He gets it righted, though. Mickey Tuttle and Spencer Ray are going at it. Ray down low will look to pick off the 53 entry. Tuttle pinching him in the dog leg. Ray not allowing himself to be pushed below the apron in the dog leg. Matt Rucci and Sean Kaiser going at it. Rucci right now in the top 10 of the points, looking to stay there. Sean Kaiser trying to pull around the outside of him to make up another spot. This battle for 11th. David Farmer also in the mix. You know, I really do love it when these races do get the chance to go green. Phoenix races, it doesn't happen all that often. You tend to have 2 extremes at Phoenix. It's either green most of the way or you're going to get a caution every other lap. And looking like it might have very well been the former. Well, there you see Blaine Brink fighting his way through the front stretch and towards turn one. He's going to lose out to Cole Freilich while they're still side by side with Tuttle and Gossett. Blaine Brink sideways. Trouble in turn two. As the 14 entry gets his ship righted. The problems for Brink, looking like just lost that by himself. Spins the red line design co around. And the LGR Motorsports driver facing the wrong way, just shy of the commitment line. Single file for most of this field. Here's some double file further down the pack. Scott Griffin and Jacob Noyes going at it. Griffin on the backslide big time right now. Jonathan Casebeer gets through as well. And there you see Freilich trying to duke it out with Nathan Shiflett. Freilich makes the move up, and there's Gossett along with Grant Peterson that are now exchanging blows. Grant Peterson up on the outside of the racetrack for the driver out of Altoona, Iowa. Whoa, gets a little bit close to the back bumper there of the number 80 entry. He's able to pull clear, though. Not a lot of drivers wanted to take chances by cutting that dog leg. Again, I don't blame them for not wanting to do so, especially after the absolute carnage the opening 20 laps or so. Brett Rucker, so far the only driver out of the race. Adrian Loya, the Midwest Motorsports driver, did not make the start. Jonathan Casebeer coming down to pit road for the Traveler Whiskey number 8. So the Camaro now to the lane. Rucci still trying to get at it with the 75 entry of Davey Hazard. Not too much double file anymore now that we managed to get a few laps in the books here. Dallas Holscher and Austin McColgan are going at it. McColgan will pull clear. Blaine Brink down to pit road, this time for real. And they're fighting for second. LaFrance and Bounty want to party. And we have a crash. Green flag running comes to an end. Zachary Kreiser facing the wrong way. I believe that is Colby Muse back here. It is. Muse makes his way into pit road. Let's find out what happened. Coming into turn one. Muse, just clips that double yellow, or well, that yellow line down there, starts to slide, just overcorrects right up into Kreiser. Nothing the 56 entry did wrong there. Pretty hefty lick into the outside wall. On board with Colby Muse. Several cars coming down to pit road here. Tommy Gossett among them. Mickey Tuttle, Austin Gassion, Kaiser, Farmer, Teft, Shiflett, Silvers, Peterson, Kroll, Noise, all among them. About half and half on the field. Very, very interested on this extremely split call. One of the drivers that has opted to stay out, Terrell Wheeler, the LGR Motorsports driver. His decision to stay out of pit road, he is going to find himself in 18th now. Terrell, it's an interesting choice to stay out. About half the field coming in, half the field staying out. What contributes to your decision?
I guess we weren't really sure what we were going to do then. I guess we're just going to give it a shot, staying out here, get some more laps, and then just try to stay out of everyone's way, because if you didn't see at the beginning, I actually got taken out by a couple Zim cars there, so I had to use a fast repair. Just really want to stay clean here and just finish off this race in a good position. I'm not really trying to race aggressive with anyone else, so I'm just trying to keep her clean here.
Some people say the mid-pack is one of the worst places you could start if you're trying to race clean. We did get a pretty decent green flag run in there. Do you reckon we can go for a repeat on that, or is it going to be back to what happened to the first 15?
I hope we would stay green here. It feels like we're, like, as everyone racing together, we're starting to get towards that way. I think some people are starting to get loose, though, and start splitting up. But I think if everyone just races a little bit clear here and with a better mindset here, I think we'll be fine.
You restart outside of row number 9. We'll let you get back to work.
Thanks, buddy.
Terrell Wheeler, the LGR Motorsports driver to Bismarck, North Dakota. North Dakota. There we go. Who's inside is going to be Tommy Gossett. Well, who's inside should be Tyler Grinnell once they get settled, but Gossett and a bunch of fresh tire runners are right behind him. Field coming around through turn numbers 3 and 4. We'll make our way into the restart zone, this time by Ryan Dingler, still with control. Green flag up in the air. Pack working its way down into turn numbers 1 and 2. Do we stay green early on in a fresh restart now that half the field has come down? Some for tires, some just for fuel. And it's going to be the big ticket question now. Still side by side for second place between Bounty and LaFrance as we fight off turn 4. Looking like LaFrance will be able to pull clear here from the outside line. Oh, sliding one car around. That is Mickey Tuttle. And the Keystone Lake Camaro will go sliding. Just lost it by himself on that transition from dogleg to flat. Did a good job to keep it out of the field, though. No caution. We'll stay green. Oh, he might not, though, as, oh, no! Hard into the wall for Dallas Holscher. Around we go, and oh, no! Maxwell Kroll comes flying in. Come on, guys. The brake pedal. It's in the middle. It exists. Use it. I think that was Kreischer that just tanked the outside wall with that. Looking for 3 wide. Holscher already a little bit loose. Grinnell powers by on the outside. Farmer's down low. Gage Taft just drifts right up into him. No regard at all. And that sends Holscher heavily into the outside wall, and then watch these guys come flying up on scene. There goes the 56 at the outside wall. There goes Terrell Wheeler again going around, and then a hard lick from Maxwell Kroll. This is with Kroll. Come on. 56 car took a hefty whack of his own into the fence. Kreischer just drifted right in, and then you did see as well Terrell Wheeler way down low on the racetrack, having issues of his own. And yep, he lost that by himself. Keeps it off the inside wall. Holscher with another problem, potentially under caution here? Or is he just... Yeah, he slowed up, had to let the pace car by. Well, we've talked to several of the drivers that are deeper in the field. Let's talk to somebody that's up near the... Well, okay, we're 1 degree, never mind. Well, next caution, because I doubt this is... I sadly doubt this is going to be the last caution that we see this afternoon, but I'll have to know what Ryan Dingler's secret has been to stay out in the lead this whole time. First car on fresh tires, Tommy Gossett way back in 14th. The comeback drive still going strong for the number 80. Stage less than... What's going on here? Dallas Holscher is being... Well, he's passing the field. Green flag's out. Not sure what that was all about, but the green flag comes out regardless. So Holscher is taking off into turn 1. He is not on the lead lap. He is still laps down. No! Hard into the outside wall. Jared Kuno collects a couple. Big mess up in turn 2. 39 is involved. Come on. Blaine Brink involved again. Sean Kaiser goes around, but a huge hit for Kuno. Puts him down, puts him out of this race. And potentially with some help from Gassion, there's one more car sideways behind. Cannot confirm there was contact there. They see Sean Kaiser spinning around. The number 12 Sony machine going around. It was Jeremiah Hobbs that got involved. Huge hit into the outside wall, though. That's speed. And then the 39 of Kreischer just kind of spun it out by himself. Now, did Gassion get into him? That's the question. From that angle, it feels like he kind of did, but we'll have to wait and see. Robert Peterson got involved in that mess as well. This is with Gassion. Oh, yeah, he did a little bit. Just ran him over. And you saw as well somebody else sideways on the front straightaway, deeper in the field. So this would be as they work their way through the dog leg. Right there, Jacob Noyes. Sideways again. Great save, though. Oh, maybe not. Oh, look out. There you go. Back it down. You got her. We'll reset. We'll try it again. Another caution would put us over the stage this time. Already on caution number 8 before we even get to lap 50. Averaging only about 3 or 4 green flag laps per run, unless you when you subtract the 15 lap or so run that we had in the middle. Pace car is off. Dingler, Bounty, side by side as we work to the front straightaway. 3 flags back up. Let's get back to it. Look at everybody immediately diving down, looking for 3, looking for 4, almost 5 as we work down to turn number 1. Tommy Gossett getting the elbows out. We're 3 by 3 by 3 as we work down the back straightaway. A lot of aggressive moves being shown here. There's Matt Rucci trying to open something up on the outside line. Fralick way down to the bottom. Will get a lap in this time around. And only 2.5 laps left to go in stage 1. Conor LaFrance all over the back of Ryan Dingler, trying to see if he can go for the stage 1 win this afternoon. When you don't have playoffs or a chase, every single spot, every single point matters that you can muster. He's got 1 lap to get it done. Sending it into turn number 3. Couldn't get the drive going. Final lap in the opening stage. Three wide, deeper in the field. Ryan Dingler pulling the gap. Cautions out. Stage is over. Dallas Holscher again into the outside wall. So at the line, your stage results will be Dingler, LaFrance, Bounty, Gossett, Rain, Brannigan, Peterson, Rucci, Farmer, and Fralick. And this is what happened to Holscher. All in the back, all by himself. He has been put through the ringer. I feel like half the incidents today have been from the 4. Blaine Brink just got loose. Undercarriage bottomed out, and oh my goodness, just clotheslined. Hard hit into the outside wall. That could take all 3 of those cars out of the race. Robert Peterson is the other one that got involved. Just boom. Never saw it coming. A lot of cars in a pit road. Tommy Gossett staying out, one of the only drivers to be staying out. Farmer, Gassion, Tuttle, Silvers, Purcell, Grinnell, Morton, Teft, Shiflett, Noyes, Kreiser, Kroll, Kreiser, Griffin, Muse, and Wheeler are all out as well. Top 17 staying out on the racetrack. Stefan Purcell, the only driver that has not come down pit road. Boy, yeah. Devastating ride for some. For David Farmer, it's looking pretty solid for the Cornerstone Motorsports driver. We'll bring David Farmer up here in the broadcast booth. David, number 2 right now. Split call right now on pit strategy. What takes us through your decision?
All the cautions. So many yellows, it just track position's too valuable.
So you reckon you could potentially hold on to that podium then, despite being down about 15 laps on tires for a good while then?
I mean, we had 2 cautions after I took tires, and I've got enough fuel. If we have 2 definitely, but maybe 1 more caution, and I'll be able to make it on fuel. So.
All right. Well, we'll wish you the best of luck. We're about to go green. Good luck. You're on the front row.
Appreciate it.
David Farmer, the Cornerstone Motorsports driver, will be restarting 2nd place this afternoon out of Bowling Green, Kentucky. Tommy Gossett finally back on top after being sent to the tail of the field for a restart violation on the initial race start. Still have 32 of 36 starters on the lead lap. 33 on the racetrack altogether. 3 DNFs so far on the night. Green flag back in the air. Stage 2 underway. A lot of cars getting a little bit twitchy back here. That couldn't go well. The 20 sliding Wheeler going around. Rucci going around. Does he catch it? No. Rucci spins. No caution though. We'll keep it green. Oh, that'll be a caution though. Big hit to the inside wall. Back up to the outside wall. It's Colby Muse. Sean Bounty involved. Two-time defending champion Spencer Ray is involved. Boy, that came out of nowhere. You see Rucci going around all by himself. Dingler looks low. Sends it in. Muse started to turn down for the corner. Goes heavily into the inside wall. Takes out Spencer Ray. Back up into traffic. And nowhere for Sean Bounty to go as he locks up into the outside wall. Drills him. Big hit up into the outside wall. This is what Spencer Ray saw. Hard hit into the wall, so quite a few cars are now into pit road. And well, the driver they intended on talking to earlier when he was in the lead now finds himself on the outside looking in. We'll bring Ryan Dingler, the Badger race driver, into the booth. Ryan, what happened there?
He just turned across my nose. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, but he just turned down, and I was right there.
Overall, it has not, I think, been the race that a lot of people are hoping to have, but you've been having a pretty good time, but you got a lot of laps led tonight, especially in that first stage. Do you reckon you can get back to the front?
I think I can get back up in the top 10 if I can keep it clean, but I mean, all the cautions really helped me keep the lead because I feel like Sean and Connor were definitely faster. Tommy's definitely faster, but I feel like I can definitely get in the top 10 if I can just keep it clean. That's going to be the hard part.
Caution trends, are we looking to be stop-start from here to the end?
I feel like it's going to stay like it is because, I mean, it's slick and people are getting impatient. It's only, compounding and getting worse, so.
Well, we'll wish you best of luck. 14th place start on the restart here. 15th, sorry. So Ryan Dingler, the Badger Motorsports driver to Liberty, Alabama. Not sure if you heard him on the first answer. It was a little bit quiet initially, but he had said, 77, he feels the 77 turned across his nose. That was his opinion on the matter. 90 laps to go, 10 cautions in 60 laps, averaging 1 every 6 in total for the race. Green flag back in the air. Let's get to it and hope for a green flag run this time around. Three by 3. This doesn't usually work on a restart. Haven't seen it work often tonight, but doesn't stop drivers from attempting it. Looks like it'll work out this time, though. Oh, a shot to the shorts there. Connor LaFrance here to the back. Oh, McColgan going around. Spins it by himself. Caution out for the 11th time tonight. Lots to be said about the type of race we've seen this afternoon after the first few weeks went so clean, but We'll get back to all of that when we return on Green Flag TV with the restart. Number 11, and not looking to improve from here on out. Welcome back to Green Flag TV, getting set to return on lap 66 of 150. We are on caution number 11 and still not at the halfway point. You're watching the OMSRL Cup Series on Green Flag TV. My name is Nolan Rampo, bringing you all of racing action, or what little we've had of racing action, from start to finish on a Tuesday afternoon. So far, one of the big stories of the day, Tommy Gossett started on pole, had to get sent to the tail of the field under caution because of a restart violation when he went below the line before the dog leg, or before the start-finish line, sorry, trying to cut the dog leg. He has since clawed his way back to the point with a lot of attrition. Flying back in the air, Tommy Goss with a solid launch this time around. Cole Freilich rewind with the 75 of Davey Hazard along with Maxwell Kroll. Carl LaFrance up on top. Fighting for second as Mickey Tuttle trying to look to the inside of David Farmer. Farmer was mentioned in track position is crucial tonight with all the cautions, and he is anticipating that this race is not going to show much signs of improvement. Oh, we got a couple going around. Front straightaway, Mickey Tuttle, the second place runner's around. Tuttle up against the inside wall. So big drama is up near the head of the field. We'll look back, find out what happened. He is alongside with Farmer. Just lost it all by himself. Attacking the dog leg too aggressively, and Sean Kaiser, whoa, boy! Sean Kaiser nearly getting into him. This was a ride for the 24, hang on. And watch that window now, look at how close he came to cleaning them out. That is wild. Still side by side, Baron Morton getting into it with Tyler Grinnell, with Conor LaFrance. No, that's Mark Rennigan Jr. There we go. Got the right ESM driver eventually. Now three wide again with Hazard in the middle. Rucci down low. LaFrance, the real LaFrance, up on top. Already, we're on the second longest green flag run of the night. 6 laps away from halfway. More cars sliding in the rear. Dallas Holmes, for about the umpteenth time tonight, has found himself facing the wrong way. No caution, though. We'll keep it green. And we will not. Scott Griffin around. Back straight away. We've hit a dozen. You can buy a dozen donuts from Tim Hortons. I want to get a dozen donuts from Tim Hortons. Get a sugar rush going. Let's get the energy back up in here. Sounds healthy. Gosh. Tommy Gossett with problems. Gossett might be done as he has blinked out from the session. That would put David Farmer to the lead if he can't get back in, but this is what happened to Griffin. Oh, Jeremiah Hobbs just drifted up into him a little bit, and round he goes. Let's keep it off the inside wall. Maybe a little tap. Virtually no damage, though. One driver that's had his share of incidents, but is Still with the old I don't hear no bell attitude, Cole Freilich.
Hi.
You've found yourself in quite a few incidents tonight, but hey, you're up to 9th now. So overall, looking on the up and up.
Yeah, I figured if I spun enough, the tires would actually have some heat and we'd have some grip. It worked flawlessly. And now I'm on the inside line, so I'm sure I'm going to get sent 17 wide and sent to Tucson.
It's been the trend this afternoon, hasn't it? But you've been kind of at the center of a lot of the action this afternoon. You've had your fair share of incidents, some potentially at fault, some definitely not. Overall, though, how's the attitude for you and the rest of the guys this race?
I'm just having fun. I mean, this is fun for me, so it's a little chaotic on the restarts, but I mean, once we get into a little rhythm, it's really good. So nothing really to complain about.
We're about to go green. We'll wish you the best of luck. Good luck from the inside of row number 5.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Cole Freilich from Princeton, Kentucky, starting 9th place this afternoon on the restart. 2 laps shy of halfway. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing. David Farmer takes off down to turn number 1. Tommy Gossick confirmed out of the session and potentially done for the night with technical difficulties. What a rough way to go out. Had such a great comeback drive and then drops it like that. Oh, hard hand to the outside wall, Noah Swafford. So we got another DNF on the day. The Zin 17 Camaro is into pit road and dusted. And this is why. All by himself, loose, and tags Wheeler into the wall. And now we got more problems. Turn 2 again. Shiflett now, the one going around. He'll park it up against the inside wall. No yellow, we'll keep it green, and we are finally halfway home, almost an hour into this race. Oh, we got cars going around, middle of the pack. I think that Silver's down low. And he's going to bring it right back onto the racetrack, and the caution is out. Was battling for second with Gassion, and Gassion with a little bit of a pinch. Silvers, though, drifted up from the bottom. Round he goes. Oh, Boundy with a good escape there. Two of the Midwest Motorsport cars are coming down to pit road, this time by with Hobbs and Robinson. Looking to be a call of 4 tires and fuel for this pairing. And a potentially long stop for both. It has not been an ideal day for the Midwest Motorsports crew. Let's see if we can't potentially get a talk in with at least one of these guys eventually, if when they get out of pit road at least. Doesn't look they will be able to chat with Roberts. I think he's busy getting damage repairs right now. We might be about to go 1 to green here, so we'll hold off on that for another yellow. Well, coming on up on Green Flag TV over the next week or so, The Beer League swings out to the Snetterton 200, where we'll be going to the Snetterton 200 layout across the pond in the UK for round number 3. The first time the Beer League has been at the Snetterton circuit. PRA Rev Limit Workshop Pro Series. We'll see round 2 at the Michigan International Speedway on Friday night. Derek Watson and I will be in the booth with you on Friday. With Austin Edstrom hopping in on Wednesday night. And then DJ Clark back on the mic when we go racing for the SRA IEL Truck Series for round 3. The Nevada 150. Kicking off at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And if playoffs is your game, well, High Tide Race League has you covered. A dramatic opening round at the Auto Club Speedway just last night will see us into the final road course race of the season at Watkins Glen International on Monday night. With the Beer League swinging to round 2 of the Western Spring, where we go out to Nevada in Las Vegas. Green flag out in the air this time by 2x2. No problems yet. So we head down to turn numbers 3 and 4. Cole Freilich trying to find a way around Austin Gancione. Jacob Noyes kind of boxing him in from down low. Whoa! A huge jump to the inside from Gancione. Doesn't go his way. He slips up, Noyes is through, and Gancione is dropping speed quickly, but he'll get some breathing room because Scott Griffin has gone around to bring out another caution. And that could see Griffin now out of this race. All by himself, it looks like. Yep. Oh, heavy lick to the wall. Robinson now finds himself 1 lap down. And we'll see if we can't get a word in here with the driver of the Midwest Motorsports number 5 as Mikael Robertson now 1 lap down and further down the field. I tell you what, it hasn't really been the best of races for the Midwest Motorsports crew, but you guys are still hanging in there. You are 1 lap down, but in the catbird seat for a lucky dog. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Just seeing all this chaos that's happening in front of me, but good thing that caution came out at the right time for me. So I know I'm going to take this lucky dog for a second and head back on to the lead lap, try to make my way to the front.
Do you have confidence that you could get yourself up in towards the top 10? And if so, what's going to be the goal by the end of the night?
It's going to take conservative, making my moves. If I could get 1 at a time, that's fine. But other than that, I'm just trying to just keep my weight, trying to keep my head down, work my way up to the front as usual.
We wish you the best of luck for the Midwest Motorsports crew. Ain't over until it's over, and there's still a long way to go in this one. Joe Robinson out of Riverside, California, currently running 28th position after Scott Griffin has retired from this race. Austin McColgan has joined the list of retirees. He has had to make an early departure for some sort of emergency back home, so we hope that everything is fine with him and that everything will remain fine for him. Obviously, real life does take precedent. For the rest of this field, still with 65 laps on the boards that they'll have to complete. 66 when we go green. Green flag up in the air, this time by. And already Gassion sending it 3 wide up the middle in the dog leg. It's a bold move, but it paid off. He'll take one away. Oh, maybe not. He's going to put Noise in the wall. Jacob Noise tags the wall as Gassion got squeezed in the middle there. Big hit into the fence with the number 3, but he is still holding with it, still with a chance that maybe he can pull this thing out. H-Teft slowing as he got loose off of turn 4. Working the back straightaway. Still a lot of cars doubled up. Everywhere you look, there's side-by-side somewhere on the racetrack, as per is the standard of the OMSRL Cup Series. Watching Bear Morton and Ryan Dingler as Dingler tries to claw his way back through the pack after he dropped down from pit road. Oh no! Crash back straightaway! Big crash back straightaway! Multiple cars going around, a big mess. And Spencer Ray involved again up against the inside wall. That looked to me like it was caused by just a lot of drivers getting tangled up, wrong place at the wrong time. Jacob Noyes is going to get loose off of the top side of 2, just clips the Shields number 6 and into the outside wall. Mickey Tuttle caught some air there. And Noyes was hit up the backside, sorry. And boy, Robert Peterson just barely makes it out as Silvers collides. Could have been a nasty incident. All things considered, that's not as bad as I thought it could have been, but boy, a huge ride there from Mickey Tuttle. He's going to have a lot of damage on his machine. This is what Tuttle saw. Ooh! Just got launched. Robert Peterson has stayed on the racetrack. This is his perspective. Whoopsie daisy. Caution number 15 on the night. Jeez. Not the, definitely not the run we were hoping to have this afternoon. Especially after the first 2 races went so well. Lights go out. $60 laps to go when we get back to the green flag. Mark Brannigan Jr. for the first time leads this field back to green. Fanning out, trouble! Middle of the field, frailing around and more. The big one up in turn number 2. And why are we still crashing? I'm sorry, why are we still crashing this long after the caution come out? Come on! It's not that hard to slow down for a wreck, I'm sorry. I'm out of mercy to give in the broadcast booth at this point. Like, this is... We're 16 cautions in, and we're not even 2/3 of the way through. This is... You'd think we're in Martinsville with those numbers. And even Martinsville races I've seen have gone better than this. Starts in the middle here. Farmer gets loose. And Gassion... Well, Freyla kind of got turned by someone else. That was like 3 different incidents that all started to culminate in one big one here. Dingler gets sent hard into the wall. Holscher gets sent hard into the wall again. At least 7, 8 cars caught up, and Gage Teff just doesn't slow down. And then we're still piling in because Grant Peterson sends her in. I'm out of words. I don't know what to tell you anymore. It's what's been happening all race, and I think it was Morton that got into Frail again, sent him around. Hard hit into the inside wall for the 75, and then Dingler gets tagged a second time as Peterson comes up across the racetrack. Wrong place, wrong time. I hope somebody is, on the... I really hope that somebody in this race is talking to these guys to let them know, hey, this is unacceptable. I mean, come on. I mean, we got to figure something out here. I mean, I get it. It's difficult. Track's slick, car's slick. It's not the best track for this car, but sooner or later it comes down to the drivers to just figure it the heck out. Down to 28 on the lead lap. Looking like 30 of 36 are still on the racetrack. 2 of them are laps down, but Colgan, Swafford, Gossick, Kuno, Casebeer, and Rucker are out of the race. I'm running out of people and unique teams to interview as well. Hopefully we can get something going. Green flag. End of caution 14. We're back to green. And we've all... Come on. Oh my... Sean Kaiser destroyed. Greneau destroyed. Dingler destroyed. Don't... Why? Why are... Oh my goodness. I have no words. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, I am practically speechless. And not in a good way. Coming to the green flag, Sean Kaiser... Gonna get loose here, I reckon, with the dog leg, if that's my guess. Purcell cuts low. Kaiser just kind of ran into with Sean Boundy. 50-50, I'd imagine on that. Kaiser spins, and then here comes Maxwell Kroll. Full head of steam. Never slows down. Hard hit, and then Dingler gets caught up, and you see, I think that's Terrell Wheeler again down low. No, that's Greneau, sorry, down low. That is a vicious hit. Boom. Hard hit for Maxwell Kroll. This is what he saw. So green flag. Smoke. And then Tyler Greneau. kind of got loose trying to avoid. He caught up his teammate Gassion as well. Zachary Kreischer, the Burnt Bacon Racing driver, he is up 6 positions now. And, well, he's up to the 6th place spot, up 18 on the night. Zach, it's been a pretty good night for you, all things considered. Got caught up in a few incidents early on, but talk to us about how you find yourself now in the top 10.
Survival at this point seems like everybody just wants to wreck tonight, so let's just try to just avoid everything at the end of the day.
Overall, you guys are one of the smaller teams coming into the race this afternoon. You've been putting together a pretty good show for you guys, though. You've been, like you said, just surviving, trying to pick these guys off one at a time. What is the overall mood in the Burnt Bacon Racing camp right now?
We're just laughing at this point. We just want to go out there and hopefully get a top 15, and we'll be happy.
Well, wish you the best of luck. Good luck on the restart.
Thank you, 10-4.
Coming to the green flag. As we'll hop right back to it. Brannigan, Bounty, Purcell, and Robert Peterson. And looking for 3, looking for 4. LaFrance getting aggressive. Bodies tunnel out of the way. Crossing them up as we get down the back straightaway into turn number 3. How about Rucci with the 3-wide pass? Snipes 2 spots from the inside line. Great pass with the USPS machine. Now 3 again in the dog leg, 4 in the dog leg. We're going to get him back tripled out. And now Gassion sliding around. He's not the only one. There's another car sideways in the back. Renault's been hit. He's up the racetrack. Wheeler's around again. And that was Kroll, the other car that went around to the tail end. No caution yet. Oh, contact again between the 14 and now the 84 of Farmer. Blaine Brigg way in deep into turn 2. Opens up the door for Davey Hazard to hunt one down the inside. 49 laps to go. We're into the final third. And taking a risk that we're not going to get a yellow here. This is what happened to Terrell Wheeler as they're all kind of getting sideways up the road. There's Kroll going around and looking like, wow, Wheeler getting into it there with Renault. Might have gotten loose and drifted up the track. Hard to tell from that angle. Shiflett, LaFrance, and Farmer all under a blanket as we make our way back down to turn 1. Almost going to turn 3. Still on Old Beast. Oh, my goodness. Shiflett with big issues. He locks it up going into the corner. Spencer Ray does the same thing behind. Front pack starting to space out. We are double file further down the field. Looking for 3 again. Gassion, Noise, and the 12 of Hobbs. Oh, a hard hit for Noise as he catches the outside fence. Jeremiah Hobbs still keeping the pedal down, still chasing after the ESM driver Austin Gassion up front. Spencer Ray, Grant Peterson, 2 drivers that often find themselves in contentions for championships. Going at it, Ray picks up 15th. And then here's Davey Hazard, the primetime racing Adidas number 75 Camry, tracking to the inside of Connor LaFrance. James Silvers from Cornerstone Motorsports finds himself in a fire. 3 wide with Purcell. LaFrance getting the elbows out as he forces the issue. 3 wide up the middle. Goes 2 for 2. Not sure if I would have gone for that move, but hey, if it works, it works. And it was a clean pass. Credit to him. LaFrance is one of the few drivers I really kind of trust with moves like that. He's proven himself to be a relatively clean and fair racer. He races hard, but he never... Let me rephrase. He seldom oversteps the lines, and we got 2 going around. To the inside wall. LaFrance is into the inside wall, and he took Barrett Morton with him. LaFrance just gets into Morton. They slide down. They both connect with the inside wall. And now Colt Freilich around. As Freilich finds himself turned to the front stretch. Cuts down low, and, well, that transition will catch you. No one's immune to it. Keeps it off the inside wall, keeps it off the field. We stay green. Still. Meanwhile, Stefan Purcell, Gage Teff, Barrett Morton all under a blanket. 40 laps to go at the line. All 3 cars overshooting turn 3. Teff tried to diamond back low to get underneath Purcell. That shake and bake 57 Camaro is having some good runs though. Cuts off the run from Teff, and Morton looking for a run as well. David Farmer takes one away from Robert Peterson. Farmer up to 4th, and they're double file for the podium spots as well with Sean Bounty and Matt Rucci. So 2 by 2 here. Mark Brannigan Jr. 1 second up the road, and these are 2 Titans as well. These are guys that got pace. They got a lot of pace. And Brannigan has to be looking a little bit worried now that these 2 guys get themselves single filed out. Because even when they were double file, they were not far off. They were not losing any time to him. Now that Matt Rucci is by, we'll see if Brannigan is any match for the OMSRL legend. Right now, Spencer Ray, as of last season, took away Matt Rucci's all-time win record of 17 wins, and he was the first driver to get to 20 as well, with Spencer Ray getting 21. Matt Rucci trying to see if he can battle back and retake that record. And he would start that charge tonight with a win in Avondale, Arizona for the first race of the Western Spring. A lot of separation showing in this field now that we've been able to get away from each other. I think these tires have managed to get up to temp a bit more. Track temp has also gone down by 7 degrees from the start of this race. So that could potentially be helping Mattis as well, helping get just a little bit more grip into this racetrack. Gage Taft out of Strasburg, Virginia. Just lost 1 spot to Carter LaFrance. He's dropped back to the 12th place spot, still chasing him. LaFrance, meanwhile, trying to see if he can't size up a pass on Barrett Morton, and he's going to make short work, gets to the inside. Caution. Dallas Holscher around along with Zachary Kreischer. And that puts an end to what was the longest green flag run of the night right there. Nowhere near each other. This has to have been completely separate incidents. Holscher gets down into turn number 3, and... Oh. The 56 of Kreischer. Oh, boy. Oh, noise! Noise gets through there! Unbelievable! So this is Zachary Kreischer, and he just lost this in 3 and 4. That's... Oh, he money shifted. Spun the car around after a money shift, and then Jacob Noyes just barely sneaks through. This is what he saw. Never saw it coming. Peak reaction times there from the 3. Hazard, Hobbs staying out. Everybody else is into pit road. We'll restart this race with around 30-ish laps to go. We'll be back in a moment on Green Flag TV. Pace truck is into pit road. We are going to restart this race. 31 laps still on the boards from Avondale, Arizona, as we will work our way back into the Geico restart zone. Davey Hazard, Jeremiah Hobbs have not pitted since laps 92 and 96 respectively. They now start on the front row. Green flag is in the air. An immediate cut to the inside as Rucci and Farmer are going to try to put them 3 wide for the lead. Rucci does get to the inside. Oh, we got crashing into the wall. LaFrance is around. Well, back to business, I suppose. Holy cow, Gage Teff, what was that? Just didn't break. Went straight on and took out LaFrance. 1 away from the 20 caution mark, a milestone that OMSRL has not hit in a long time, and I don't think they were intending or hoping to hit that tonight. Well, we haven't talked to anybody from the Apex Racing Camp this afternoon. Let's bring Gage Teff up here. Currently sitting in 23rd. Gage, what happened there?
Oh, I hit the brakes and the brakes didn't want to work. I slid up. I feel really bad. Connor's fast. Probably a bunch of other guys too. And I'm just trying to survive.
Overall, it's been a relatively quiet afternoon for the Apex Racing Camp. Yourself and Mickey Tuttle have both had, their share of incidents. Tuttle was up at the front at one point. What's the overall mood of the camp?
I think we're just trying to survive at this point. We were both up front for a while. Mickey's still going pretty good up there. I think he's got a better chance of both of us. But we're just going to keep on grinding. Looks like there'll probably be some more wrecks.
As we've seen, a lot can happen in, about the 20-plus laps we got left. Do you reckon you can fight your way back into a top 10 before the end of the day?
If I do, I'll be ecstatic, but I don't expect anything. I'm just going to take whatever comes.
All right, we'll wish you the best of luck. Good luck on the restart.
Thank you.
Now, Gage Teff commenting his brakes just didn't seem to work, and I'd argue perhaps it looked like his brakes are working too effectively there. Let's ride on board with Teff and what he saw. Pace truck ducks down into pit road. Matt Rucci back on point with Davey Hassett alongside. Green flag is up in the air once again as Rucci hightails it down towards turn 1, trying to break clear of Farmer. Farmer trying to not allow him to get away easily. Oh, he's to the inside! Muscles him up the track! Contact for the lead behind Brannigan going around. Brannigan sliding sideways. Can he save it? No! He's collected by Spencer Ray! And all of that was after the caution came out because Brannigan and Kroll came together with Blaine Brink in turn 2. Jeez. Caution number 20. A milestone we were not hoping to hit this afternoon. Looking like what happened in the truck series a couple seasons ago has carried on over. Renault just gets into the back, it looked like there, of Nathan Shiflett. Sends them hard into the outside wall. Renault then slides down. Man, a hard hit into the fence from Blaine Brink. And then, yep, Maxwell Kroll gets into the outside wall again. Then this is again what happened to LaFrance as he sent it in, got into Jeremiah Hobbs. Slid up the track, couple cars ducked through on the inside, and then just nowhere for Spencer Ray to go. Nathan Shiflett down pit road at the moment. And we will talk to the other driver from the Burnt Bacon Racing camp as we'll bring Nathan back into the broadcast booth. Nathan, what's your perspective on that incident?
What was that?
Just asking what your perspective on that incident is, and is this potentially a day over for you?
Yeah, I just got dumped by the 81. He drove in there and hit me, and the car spun, and then when I went to go to correct it, I took out the 14 by mistake because I trying to correct the car, and yes, it's done because I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed.
Honestly, I don't even blame you at this point. We'll let you go to bed. Best of luck next week in Vegas.
Thanks, man.
Nathan Shiflett, not the afternoon he was hoping to have this afternoon as he finds himself down and out of racing action this afternoon along with his teammates. So that is both Burnt Bacon cars out for the night. And, well, we'll restart. Go at it again. Tell you what, iRacing's pace truck driver getting his paycheck earned tonight. Matt Rucci maintains the lead. David Farmer was not able to get the drop on him, but he certainly tried. He muscled him up the hill, and I don't think Rucci is going to be leaving that door open again anytime soon. Green flag's back up. We'll see what happens. Rucci getting clear. This time, Farmer can't get to the bottom because Hobbs is there. Hazard is there, sorry. Jeremiah Hobbs is in the mix. He's 3 wide up the bottom. And trying to get something working. 3 wide for second in turns 1 and 2. Oh, contact between Hazard and Hobbs. Morton following Hobbs down. John Bounty caught in the mix here. Mickey Tuttle is still trying to gun for some more spots. No! Hazard! Slide saves it! What a save from the 75! We got one more round. It's Morton. Sliding down, no caution though. What a save though from Hazard. That was unreal what he just pulled off there. Davey Hazard drops back to 15th, but critically still in the race. What a recovery. And then Morton, you see him just lose it by himself up the road. 20 laps to go. Rucci from Farmer, they are both pulling away from Silvers and Moore. Pack working down the back straightaway after what was a wild ride for most. By the way, for those that are curious, we have set a new record for most amount of cautions in an OMSRL race at Phoenix this afternoon. The record stood at 15 in the 125 lapper for the Truck Series 2 seasons ago. Now we'll try to keep it at just 20 and try to hope that this doesn't spiral further out of control. Sean Bound and Cole Fraley side by side as they fight it out for the 5th place spot. Downey looking low, but Fralick has had his he's had his issues tonight. He has proven he is not a driver to be easily bested. Some issue going on further down the field as Robert Peterson is slow on the racetrack. Robert Peterson, Tyler Greneau, Davey Hazard, Jacob Noyes, all fighting it out for 15th on down. Hazard cuts low. Renault overshoots way up the racetrack towards the turn 4 wall. Hazard clears to 15. Fraley continuing his strong drive up the field as he is now going to look to the inside of Vicky Tuttle and make short work of him. So Cole Fraley continues to claw his way through the field, and he is now one away from a podium. And boy, what a comeback drive it would be for Fraley if he found himself in a podium position this afternoon. But Sean Bounty is also hungry for it because he is also trying to claw his way up the order. Further behind, Stephen Purcell, nope, not Connor LaFrance, Mark Brannigan Jr. and Jeremiah Hobbs are all going at it. Brannigan to the inside of Purcell, the DeWalt Tools, number 20 Camry. Oh boy, muscling Purcell a little bit wide. And he will secure the last spot inside the top 10. A dozen laps are remaining. Aaron Morton trying to let a couple through. Maxwell Kroll's gotten by, and Colby Muse is down low. Meanwhile, Rucci's still pulling away. Farmer pulling away, and Silvers has got Fralick all up his back bumper. Fralick looking low, no dice this time. Might have been trying to cover off a run from Sean Bounty. Bounty now looking to the inside. But Fraley continues to pull clear. Oh, he's in too deep into one, though. This could be the opportunity Bounty needs to get back into the fray. 10 laps the distance as we get around through 3 and 4. Lap car staying well out of the way. That is Scott Griffin still nursing a very wounded bird. Fralick now looking back to the inside. Silvers covers. Great defensive move there from Silvers. Fralick getting the elbows out, though. To the inside. No! Can't get him for third. Oh, and up into the outside wall goes Tuttle there. Mickey Tuttle bounces off the outside wall. Less than 10 laps to go. As James Silvers continues to maintain a strong defensive posture for the last podium position. There he is. Huge look, huge dive. Silvers left the door way too open, and Fredlich was enticed into sending it. Now too wide. Through the dog leg. Spencer Rain down to the inside, trying to let them through. Fredlich slips up. Here comes Silvers. Defense to offense as now the Cornerstone Motorsports MVO number 4 Chevy Camaro. Trying to get a podium back. Caution is out. And it's overtime. HTF, the one for this one, and we will go to 21 yellows. Jake Manoy's behind. Jeremiah Hobbs in front. Likely self-inflicted on this one for the Stock Car Society Chevrolet. Yep. It's about as cut and dry of a incident as you could get there. Just the self-spin and the round he goes. So we got one more restart left this afternoon. This race will be going into overtime. And we will be back with the final 2-lap dash in a moment. So getting set to go back to green flag racing. This is the first of 3 overtime attempts. We'll tag on 2 laps. If we get to the white flag, race is official. If we don't, we'll reset, add on 2 more, and try again. We have 3 attempts. So could still get up to 23 cautions, 24, before the night is out. You know what they say, it ain't over till it's over. Ruchin Farmers 1-2 has been annihilated as a result. They are right in the mix, and they could be under some heavy fire from an aggressive Cole Fralick. 3 and 4, green flag, it's overtime in Avondale. And they might not make it. 1 car around, it's Hobbs. Jeremiah Hobbs around, back of the field. Rucci still pulling clear. Farmer up top, loses second, loses third, all the way back to 4th and potentially onto the podium. Coming around, 3 and 4, looking for the white flag. Cole Fraley is right there. He can smell victory. White flag in the air this time by 1 lap to go. Does the Kartcraft All-American Motorsports Camry take out the U.S. Postal Service National Guard Camaro from Badger Racing? No, he's up the track. Game over for Fraley. No win for you today, son. As Matt Rucci works his way into turn numbers 3 and 4. He'll walk it off in overtime. Matt Rucci wins at the Phoenix Raceway. And at long last, it comes to an end. 21 cautions, a new record on the afternoon. Not a record that we wanted to set. I'm sure a lot of drivers are thankful it's over. One driver stands above the rest as Matt Rucci takes home win number 18 of his OMSRL career. So as Matt Rucci burns it down on the front straightaway, I'll take a rundown of your official post-race results this afternoon. It was a brutal race this afternoon, a war of attrition that we haven't seen in some time in the OMSRL Cup Series. Rucci takes home the W ahead of Cole Fralick. David Farmer was in third with Mickey Tuttle in fourth. Silvers in fifth. Bounty sixth. Gassion, Brandigan, Peterson, LaFrance will close out the top 10. From there, Mikel Robinson was in 11th with Purcell in 12th. Robert Peterson, Barry Morton, Daily Hazard, Tyler Granella, Terrell Wheeler, Jacob Noyes, Maxwell Kroll, and Gage Teff will finish this race to round out the top 20. The last cars on the lead lap were Colby Muse, Spencer Ray somehow bound him back after a huge problem earlier on, and Jeremiah Hobbs at 23rd. And then the drivers that failed to finish: Scott Griffin, Blaine Brink, Nathan Schiffler, Dallas Holscher, Zachary Kreischer, Ryan Dingler, Sean Kaiser, Austin McColgan, Noah Swabber, Tommy Gossett, Jared Kuno, Jonathan Casebeer, Brett Rucker, and Adrian Loya close out the field. Loya was the only car not to make a start this afternoon.